Hello everyone, welcome back. In the last chapter, we are just finishing the video playing of Southwest Airline. So when we come back, which is right now, I'd like to take you guys to see through the strategy that the Southwest Airline company they do. So, about the airline company and airline industry, there are some item and there are some standard that we think which is very normal. So let's take a look of it. So first of all, we can see price is very important item that the client will evaluate, and then the choices of the seating desk, and we can also see the when we talks about the airline company and the airline you want to choose the hub, the connectivity of the hub, which is very important. And do you have the special launch of the airline company? And how is the meal doing? Is the meal good or bad? How is the service? Is the service friendly or not? And the speed. The speed is not talks about the speed of the airline or the aircraft. The speed is talks about the transportation time, the speed that they can let you to arrive your destination quickly. So this is what we talks about. And the final thing, the frequency of point-to-point departure. So those are the some of the item and the elements that when we going to evaluate the airline industry that we would think of. So compared to the other airline company, what is the differentiation between Southwest and the other airline company? So basically, the Southwest airline company, their competitor is not the other airline company. Their competitor is actually the car transport. Because like I just mentioned, the Southwest airline company, what they're doing, they're basically just doing the point-to-point departure from an inner city to another inner city. So they're not competing with other international airline company. So um, when we talked about it, um, the point-to-point departure and the speed and the user friendly, which is very important. So you can see the chapter. So first of all, they reduced their cost. They put the price very low. They set the price very low, and they don't give the client the choices of seating desks, and they also don't offer the hub connectivity, and they don't even have lunch, and they don't offer meals also. But why they decided to do that? Because they want to do something different. They write something that other people they have never done before. So they they're rising up their friendly service. All the flight attendants or staff, they are all very friendly. You know, normally in the airport, when some emergency happen, the people or client will be very nervous. They'll be very, they want to do everything very quickly. You know, so during the time, if you have a very friendly service people, they can help you very good. So, and another thing is that they, compared to the bus or the car transport, they help you to arrive your destination faster, so much faster. And they also offer the frequently point-to-point departure, which is the traditional airline company they don't do, and which is also some of the car transport they can do. So they don't compete with other airline company. They compete with the bus transport, with the car transport. So this is the blue ocean strategy that they use. So basically, the airline industry is very similar to the tourism transport. In take Taiwan for example. In Taiwan, when we talk about the transportation for traveling, you can see we have bus, and we have airline, domestic airline, and we also have the high-speed railway. So, what is the differentiation between the the high-speed railway and the normal bus? Basically, when you want to arrive your destination with 5 hours, the high-speed railway can arrive the same places within 2 hours or maybe 1.5 hours. So the high-speed railway save you a lot of time, even though they charge the double price. So some people they are willing to to use the money to buy their time. So this is their blue ocean strategy. So when you think of your own brand, when you want to design and recreate your own brand, you need to think about your strategy first. You have to do some choices. What are the things you want to do? What are the things you want to give up? When you give up something, then your customer will recognize your brand, will recognize your service. So by the time you decide all of the things and all of the elements you want to do, your brand will become the entirely different brand. Will have your own blue ocean strategy. So, right now I want to introduce another hospitality industry brand, which is the Citizen M Hotel. So, uh, like what we are doing later, we will see the video first, and then we talks about what is the differentiation between the Citizen M Hotel with other hotel, because hotel business is also very competitive. Basically every hotel they do the same service, they in the same location, but how can you do the different things like the Citizen M Hotel? And what is your blue ocean strategy? And what is your strategy? So later on you can see the video and to learn um, to discover what is the special thing in the Citizen M Hotel. And then when you come back, then we will discuss about it.
So the hotel industry is a really red ocean. The competition is fierce. People try to outdo each other. The industry is not very creative. The industry is very bland, and I think that the best to prove that is that brands take down their name and logo and sell a property to another brand. So from a brand proposition, nothing changes. It's just the logo and the name. Hotel star classifications are really 5-star, and all the 5 stars compete in the red ocean. All the 4 stars compete in the red ocean. All the 3 stars compete in the red ocean. We knew immediately that, comparing ourselves or looking into the industry, we needed to do something completely away and break out and really create a blue ocean. The blue ocean thought that we created with that is, how about creating our own classification? How about taking from 5-star what is important for a frequent traveler? How about taking from a 4-star, from a 3-star, and combining it so that the price is right, the location is AAA, and you feel comfortable and are serviced by great ambassadors. When we travel, there's a couple of things we want. We want an incredible king-size bed. We want a wonderful rain shower. We need to have a safe. We need to have Wi-Fi. We need to have a certain comfort, and aesthetics are important. Our rooms are efficient and small, but they do have all the important features, and those at the highest luxury. Historically, we travel to hotels also to get inspired. We have created, like we have at home, living rooms and comfortable settings. Guests first talk about the incredible architectural, about the art, about everything they see. But in the end, it's all about the ambassadors. It's all about the personalized guest service that they receive. Citizen M eliminated the front desk reception area altogether. Usually a big aggravator for people. You stand in line to get in, you stand in line to get out. Instead, we said, can we give control to the guest? And we've done so through kiosk, just like at an airport checking in for your flight. It's a quick in and out control, and we're able to check people in on average, including payment, under 3 minutes. citizenM eliminated restaurants because our locations are always a AAA location in the metropolises in the major cities. People want to walk out and choose their restaurant they like to entertain, they want to go out. In the hotel industry, you will find a doorman, a front desk clerk, a reservation clerk, a housekeeping this, a restaurant. So there's all kinds of different disciplines and staff. We just have one staff, ambassadors. Our ambassadors really do everything. They could host you as you check in. They could make an incredible barista-made cup of coffee for you. They could shake a cocktail for you. Now, you never know where they are, but they're always with you and around you. And that gives them a sense of pride. And the great result is that really, because we have less ambassadors or need less ambassadors, it's about 50% of the staffing that a regular hotel needs. We've been able to be very efficient in our construction and bring the construction costs down. And with having more rooms because of the size in the hotel, we're able to share that with the guest. So if you look at 5-star pricing and our pricing, yeah, we're 30–40% cheaper than the 5-star hotels. citizenM opened in 2008 at the Amsterdam Airport, Schiphol. We have now opened 11 additional hotels, ranging from Taipei to New York, Paris, London. So we're rolling out. We have constructions going on in Boston, in Washington, Miami. 2 projects in Los Angeles, 2 projects in San Francisco, and 2 projects in Seattle. citizenM achieves incredible guest ratings. We are at par or at times better than 5-star properties. With the occupancies that we run in the low 90s on an annual basis for the company, we generate quite some happy people. Our citizenM Blue Ocean approach really has set us apart from the industry. We have eliminated what the guests don't want. We have increased what they're looking for. Instead of competing in the red ocean of the hotel industry, citizenM made a blue ocean shift. We created affordable luxury. We created our own territory. And as such, we have 5-star luxury at 3-star prices in a complete new environment.
We just saw the video of the citizenM Hotel. So, do you recognize something, or you just think of the citizenM Hotel is just like the other hotel? So, okay, back to the chapter. So in the chapter, you can see that there's 3 types of hotel. Basically, we have a lot of hotel in this market right now, but I just divided those hotel into 3 types of hotel. So first of all, we have the luxury hotel, like the 5-star hotel, the Grand Hyatt or Marriott Hotel, or even bigger resorts. And we also have some hotel which is the standard hotel, like the 3-star hotel, or like the guest house or the hostel, or the hotel for the young people. But the citizenM Hotel, they created entirely new path for them. You can see the blue line, which is the citizenM Hotel. But before we talk about this chart, I would like to point out some of the elements or the item or the standard that happen in the hospitality industry. So first of all, very obvious, which is price. Price can decide a lot of things, and price can divide a lot of different clients. So another thing is front desk and concierge. Do you have the front desk and concierge which can to solve the client's problem, or can give some of the consultant to the traveler to suggest them where can you travel, what things you can do in the city, and also the doorman and bellhops. In the 5-star hotel or luxury hotel, this is also a must things to do. And do you have the full service, and do you have a restaurant? Because you need to decide what are the things you want to do. And the reason why I'm telling you this, because when you decided what are the service you want to do, then you have another cost. When you go with a budget, then you have to make the right choices. So, do you want your hotel have the front desk and concierge? And do you want your hotel have the bellhops and doorman? Or do you want your hotel have the full service and the restaurant service? And do you have enough lobby? You may think of you may wondering why I want to talk about the lobby. You know, you don't hire another people to to have a lobby, right? You may think of you don't have another extra cost for the lobby, but actually you do, because you know for the hotel business, they are actually renting the property. So when you have a property and then you don't sell to other people and you don't use it as a room, then you're losing your money. But if you're losing your money in the right way, like the luxury hotel, they need lobby. So this is the choice they made. And another thing is that the types of guest room, and of course the size of the room. And is your hotel room have the very good sleeping environment? This is also the very key points of an hotel business. And do your hotel in a very good location or very bad location? And do your hotel have the movie on demand or internet or Wi-Fi? This is also a very important thing that when they choosing the hotel they will consider. And there's other thing like the council for self check-in or communal living or 25 pantry or no scripted staff. Do you have enough staff to serve all the services that you want to do? So back to the hospitality, the element in the center is a bit is quite many, because hotel business is very competitive business. But even in this very competitive business in this industry, then you can also find your blue ocean strategy, like the citizen do. So now I want to talk about one of the blue ocean strategy that they use. So you can follow the blue line. You may wonder that why the Citizen M hotel they don't when you walk into the hotel, you don't see the lobby, and you don't see the front desk and concierge, and you don't see the doorman. You have to hold your own luggage to your room, and they also don't have the full service of the restaurant. And the type of guest house, there's not many. Most of the room are the twin bed, and the size of the room is not that big, but they provide a lot of good sleeping environment room, and they also in a very good location. They not just of the room, they provide other things they can do. They provide the movie on demand or the free internet, or they also do the self check-in. So what they decided to do the self check-in, because when they decided to do that, they can save them a lot of money to hire a doorman or hire a concierge to help the client to do the check-in. So another thing their strategy they do is they don't have lobby, and they save a lot of public area for the hotel. So they they makes the hotel have more room. When they have more room, they can make more money. They can accept more clients. So that way they can cost reduction. They can reduce their cost. So they also don't hire the front desk and concierge. They don't have lobby. They don't have restaurant service. They're doing those things and element because they want to save their money, and so that way they can provide you and their client the better service with the cheaper price. So unlike the luxury hotel, they want to do everything. The Citizen M Hotel they decided to eliminate some of the standard and the standard and the things that the traditional hotel they do and the luxury hotel that they do. So they don't spend their time and money on the front desk concierge, the doorman, the full service of restaurant, lobby, and sort of things, but they provide you the same level of hotel room, even though it's a little bit small, but actually the price will make you feel like the CSM hotel is a very good deal. And when you walk in the hotel, you have to do your own check-in process. You go to your room by yourself. You go with your own luggage, and even though it's a small room, but you have movie on demand, you have internet, you have everything, and the sleeping environment, which is very good. So what can you complain? You got a very good deal. You got a very good price. So this is the strategy that the CSM Hotel they do. They find your own blue ocean strategy. So even in the very competitive industry like the hospitality and hotel, you can also find your own blue ocean strategy. So back to the tourism brand. What is your blue ocean strategy? What is your industry? Before you think of your own strategy, this is one thing you have to do. You have to decide it, and you have to reconsider it. What is the things that the traditional competitor and other competitor they do? What is the standard of the elements that your industry have? So when you decided what is the standard of the elements that the industry have, then you can start to evaluate some of the element that you don't want, but some of the element and the item you want to rise up. So when you give up something and you want to take something more, this is the time that you create your own strategy. So um, um, basically the hotel hospitality industry is very similar to the travel agency. As a travel agency, maybe we can think of what is the item, or the what is the specialty, or what is the service that most of the traditional industry and traditional competitor they do. So um, now let's take a little bit break, and then when we come back, this talks about we need to design our own blue ocean strategy with those elements. So during this break time, you can take a deep breath and to think about if you want to start up a travel agency, or the travel agency, the tourism industry in your own country. What is the client they care? So when you think of the things that client care, then you can decide what is the element and the item you want to keep or you want to give up. So in the next chapter, I'll take you guys to think through the the blue ocean strategy. I'll teach you and help you to find your own strategy. We can take the Citizen Hotel as a model and to think of how to create our own blue ocean strategy and how to recreate our own tourism brand. So let's take a 1 minute break, and let's come back later for to talk about the strategy and set up your strategy and help you to think through and see through your own strategy.